Hi, this is Carol with Carol Joes. I'm going to share a tip with you guys today. The tip has to be about how you can make connections with individuals when you weren't expecting it. So, as you guys know, we have that bead shed, she shed coming at some point so that we can move into a bigger area. I want to get a different system in there for organization for the items that I have that you guys can purchase. So I actually emailed a company to get information about possibly a system to use in there. The individual that called me back to find out what I needed, we talked about different options, and I finally just said, I have something that's really unique for what I want, and it's a warehouse for me, but it's not the normal warehouse that you think of when you think warehouse. I do beads. I go online on TikTok to sell them, but I'm online on different other social medias and creating content and creating lives within it. And it's a unique business dynamic or business plan that I use. But I need to have a storage system for these small items. And we talked about it. And then it was a lady that I was speaking with, and she goes, so what are you on TikTok? And I said, I'm Carol Joes LLC on TikTok and on other social medias. She went out and followed me because she wants to see what it's about. Just by talking to her and trying to get something that I have a need of, I found somebody that I could have a connection with that could come in and potentially purchase beads at some point. Or I can teach her how to make jewelry. Or she could just come into some of our discussions just to have time that is hers to have a joyful time. It doesn't have to be that I'm going to sell you beads every time you're here. There is so much more to this community. And that is what I'm talking about when I say connection. Because we are all connecting for our love of creating jewelry. And if you're someone that sells, we also have that aspect of how to sell and all the things that go to that. So when I say you have to create connections, that's what I'm talking about. I hope you understand that every interaction could potentially be a connection. I'm not saying sale because that's not what it's about. It's about connecting. So I hope you guys understand that. Let me know what is the way that you have connected with someone that isn't, your typical normal way of connecting. Put it in the chat so we can all share how unique each one is. Have a good day. Bye.